Dang. So, shoot. Do I know what to say? Absolutely not. We're doing this again. I think this is not the same drive home that the first part of this video is gonna be from. If not yet, that was yesterday. Yesterday morning, I was headed from work. I went to school, and I'm headed home the next day. It felt really good in the morning. So instead of recording a video or anything like that, I rolled with the windows down. It felt really nice. It was a smooth like 70, 68, 70. And it just felt good. And I didn't want to try to fight over the wind to talk. And I just didn't feel like talking, so I didn't record a video. But let me know if y'all want to see just like a quiet drive. I can do that. I don't know if I've said it yet, but the reason I made this, one of the reasons I made this channel was I listen to music a lot. Some might say a little too much. It has in the past gotten to the point where I get in the car, anywhere I go, I get music. It's just it's like an instinct. Let me say this, if I get in my car, if I'm driving, like if I'm getting gas for someone and they don't have someone connect the phone to the car to listen to music, I put music on my phone, put it in the cup holder, and start driving. It's gotten to the point where I drive 2 minutes down the street, 3 minutes down the street to go get gas. And before I come home, I gotta have my phone in the car, having music on. But I'm glad to say it's not that bad anymore. And with me doing this, I'm taking more time out, think about my thoughts, talk about my thoughts without music. Goal is to become less dependent on music, less dependent on a lot of things, whether it be actions I take, whether it be people I'm in close proximity with. Not saying I want to be 100% independent, but I need to learn to do stuff by myself, not have people around all the time to do stuff with, for, anything like that. What you doing, buddy? If you want to get over it, get over it. But come on, dog. But yeah, just become a little bit more dependent, a little bit more independent. Dang. But you wanna come over? You wanna come over? And I can come over? Okay, I won't let you over. But yeah, I need to become more independent from a lot of things. I need to get more. Dog, what are you doing? Scared me a little bit there. But yeah, long story short, I need to become more independent, break free from a lot of habits that I have been doing. But other than that, I got this camera. I acquired this camera, and no, I didn't steal it. Y'all might just think, oh, he's black, he stole it. No, I acquired this camera through legal means, and I had a lot of thoughts, and I don't like talking people's ears off that don't necessarily want me to talk to them. Or I might start talking to them about one thing, and I've been told that I start one story, and then I go to like 3-4 different stories, and I circle back around to the first story, and everybody's confused about like, yo, you started talking about this and that. What's going on? What happened? But I've learned, even doing these, I think this is gonna be like the third video or something like that. But even doing like these 3 videos, I talk less, and I'm genuinely kind of happy about that. Like I don't. My first instinct isn't to be like, hey, have you heard about this? Or, hey, such. Like, it's just like, I talked about it already. I ain't got to talk about it again. And honestly, I don't even have a lot of important stuff to talk about. It's just stuff I'm thinking about. It's like when I go to school or when I go to work or something like that, I'm not talking nobody's ears off. If they want to talk, I'll listen to them. I ain't got no problem listening to them. But it's not like they have to be like, oh, this nigga. My apologies. I gotta stop trying to use. I gotta try to stop using that word as much as I do. This guy is just talking in my ear. If I don't want to talk to him, they get annoyed at me and everything. So like having this output is a whole lot. It feels better to me, because like, I'm not talking all the time. I'm not talking as much. I still talk from time to time, but about the random stuff that I think about, it's not as much. And it feels a little better, just like not talking and just having it quiet. Cause like, it gives me time to think. It gives me a space to just do what I need to do and think about what I need to think about. It's not like, oh, I have all these thoughts running around in my head and everything. But I woke up the other, I think last video. Oh no, I didn't say it directly, but long story short, I got fired, let go, exterminated, laid off, pushed to the side, however you want to say it, however you want to call it, of my job. And I was looking for a job for a long time. I say a long time, it wasn't that long, but however long I worked for. And during that time, I just felt like a bum. I was still doing stuff, be it outside of the house, not like going out, going to parties and doing XYZ, but during that time, I did get a lot of stuff accomplished, like physical tasks and things of that nature. And I was still doing stuff. I just didn't feel like an active member of society. Like I wasn't. To me, being a regular person is, oh, you go to work, you go home, you do what you do at home, you do XYZ, and like it's just a regular person. You're just a regular active member of society. And since I didn't have a job, I didn't feel like an active member of society. So I felt like I was declining. Like, I don't want to say declining, but I felt like I was just a bum, for lack of better words. Didn't have no job. I was actively looking for jobs and everything. If I wasn't on my way, if I wasn't doing anything that pertained to an interview, I was applying for a job to try to get an interview. When I say pertain, I mean like driving to being at an interview, coming from an interview. Or if I wasn't helping do other XYZ things, I was 90% of the time I was applying to jobs. Be it Indeed, Monster, LinkedIn, Glassdoor, all that stuff. And it was what it was. I just didn't feel like a regular person. I felt like I could be doing so much better, because I guess haven't made peace with the fact that I got fired. I was mad. I was upset. And I feel like it was okay that I was upset. Because I'm just going to say this because nobody knows. And if you find out, you find out. Oh well. I got fired. Let's say day C, I got fired. Well, I guess the person who fired me knew about what had happened. No, let's call it day D. It sounds like, from what I'm hearing, the person that fired me knew about what they was going to fire me about since day A, right? And day A isn't Sunday or Monday. Day D isn't Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Day D isn't Wednesday. I labeled those days that day on purpose. And no, I'm not going to talk about it any more than this. But I was upset. I was very upset. Because I don't think what I was told really happened. And I'm not going to say what happened. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Make up stories about it in the comment section if you want to know. But what I was told, I don't think happened. And I really wanted to talk about it with somebody. And nobody... How do I say this? I didn't think it was worth talking about. I didn't think it was worth spending my energy and time either going up to the place I used to work or bring it over. I feel like I'm going a little slow. But I didn't think it was worth wasting gas going up to the place and talking about it. Because if I'm being completely honest with you, I haven't been back to that job to get my stuff. I'm probably not going to get it. There was some stuff up there that I could genuinely take home. But I'm not. One, because I probably wouldn't use it. And two, because I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about that place. But honestly, I didn't want to have it in my mind that I was the reason I got fired, because I was on the way to what was I doing? I was on the way to mow a lawn, a pretty decent sized yard, and I had there was a lot of traffic, so I got on my phone and I was looking at the maps and everything, and then I closed it. And if you have like Apple CarPlay in your car, and you know if you close an app on your phone, it closes it on the thing. So if you close map, it resets maps. And it had I'm usually at work in the middle of the day, and this was in the middle of the day, so it had routed me to the place I used to work at. And I was extremely upset when it did that. And I just started to yell, like, not like for a long time, I just yelled. And I realized, like, I was upset, like, more than I thought. So, like, once I figured that out, I started, like, actually talking to myself about it. I was like, you can't change it, it is what it is. That happened, and then I started feeling a little bit better. It didn't really feel better until, I don't even know it. I'll talk about it with people, but it's not like, oh, I'm happy I am happy I got let go from that place. I am. Because if I didn't get let go, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. That being said, it is what it is. But I would joke around with my brothers and my parents, and I was like, I feel like a professional bum. I ain't got a job, don't see a job coming. I had interviews, but I still felt like a bum. And it was what it was. But I had woken up for work one day, and this was like at the beginning of the week, and I had work, school, like for the next couple of days, and I was just tired. I think it was like a Sunday morning. I woke up for work, and I knew I had to go to work for a long time. Then right after work was school. Then right after school, I could sleep for a few hours and go to work. And I was like, dog, how long am I gonna do this? I bet y'all can hear that. You know, I'm gonna just get off. No, not. But I was like, it was so much easier being a bum. And I drive next to you too. I'm sorry if y'all can hear that. Alright, we should be done. But it was so much easier being a bum. But it was so I didn't think about this until I got to work, and I was at work for a little bit. But it was so much easier being a bum, right? Not having a job, not having anywhere to be. You could do whatever you wanted to do. You didn't have to report to anybody. I still did what I did, still did what I had to do. But I didn't have to report to anybody. I didn't have to be anywhere on time. It was easy doing that, right? But at the cost of not making any money, not feeling useful. So I thought about it at work, and I was a little apologetic about it. I was like, it feels good not having to do anything for a couple days, but as soon as your money is different, it's like, what was the point of this? Like, why didn't I stay what I was doing? But it might be easier being a bum. It might be easier for the meantime not having a job, but it's so much more fulfilling, so much better long term having a job and actually having things to do that sometimes you may not like doing. Why are you riding my bumper? This is not the fast lane. This is not the fast lane, man. Now I'm speeding up. I'm finna have to slow down because there's someone in front of me. Change lanes, dog. But that being said, oh, there we go. But it's always well, in my life, I don't want to say anything about anybody else, but for me, I've always liked working. Maybe not getting up for work and going to work, but as soon as I get to work, it's like, that wasn't so bad. Like, I was cool with it. It's the fact about getting out the bed and actually doing things. It's like going for a run every now and then. Oh, fun fact, I go on 2 to 3 runs every week now. They're not long runs, 3, 4, maybe 5 miles, depending on what I got time for. But yeah, I go to 2 to 3 runs now every week. I feel real good. Yo, I don't know if y'all can see this Toyota's badge. It's kind of cool. If you zoom in, you can probably see it. That's kind of dope. I like that car. I like all the trim and everything. You got the red brakes. That TRD is nice. I've driven the SE. And the SE got a little push to it. It got a little push to it. It's not nothing major, but if you actually pay attention and you you give it a little gas, it got some push, and it's really nice. But that's besides the point. What colors do y'all like? I don't like motorcycles. They cool and everything, but I really try to make sure they're safe by going slow around them and like making sure they have a wide enough area to fit through, because a lot of them like splitting lanes and everything. And like it's cool. It's cool. They cool and everything, but it's just they're unpredictable from time to time. And me being me, I want to be as predictable as possible. I feel like that's how the best drivers become said best drivers. They're the most predictable. Like when you look at a good driver, you know exactly what they're gonna do. If you're anywhere near decent at driving, you're gonna know exactly what they're gonna do. They use their blinkers. They do the most not common, but realistic, reliable things. Like if this is a left turn only lane and they need to go straight, most good drivers are gonna make a left turn and like just bite the bullet. Instead of, oh wait, I need to go straight, so let me stay in his left turn lane and go straight. Because if you think about it, most only left turn lanes have a lane to the right that turns left also. That being said, motorcycles are I hate you. I seen you. It was that Veloster? That black car right there threw something out their window and it hit my car. I don't like that. But that being said, motorcycles, when I have the time and when they're going the place that I'm going or the direction I'm going in, no, it was this Hyundai Accent. They threw something out the window, like a can of soda or something like that, and I don't like that. But I give him a little buffer and I just sit behind him. About how far this Infinity is from me is about how far I sit behind them. And what they do is what I do. I make sure no car can run up on them. I make sure that people know there's a motorcycle in front of me. And I just sit here. Either until I feel like I need to speed up and pass them, or until they're going in a different direction. And it's really cool. I've had a couple motorcycles like exit the same exit that I'm going, and at first I thought he thought I was following him, but I was trailing him for like a good 20 minutes. He was going a comfortable 70 or something like that, and we had stopped at the light, and he was like, "Was that you behind me the whole time?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "What about it?" And he was like, "Thanks, man. I really appreciate that." I said, "Yeah, we was going to the same place. I had extra time, so I was like, why not just sit behind him for a little bit?" And then he said thanks. I said cool. We said our goodbyes and we went separate directions. But I don't know. From time to time, I just give some motorcycles some buffers. But yeah, I think I gotta get home so I can go to sleep. I got work tonight. But yeah, I think I asked you, what's your favorite color? And you can't say the color of your skin either. That's not allowed. Why? Because I said so. I took the wrong exit. Feels bad, man. This one person I know put me onto a. I don't want to say put me onto, but they showed me a music group called Dance Gavin Dance, and they got a song called that something like Feels Bad Man, and that album kind of goes hard. I don't like this. You think it's clear? You get to the top of the hill. Why you got blinkers on? Why you got hazards on, dog? Oh, he's got hazards on for no reason. Okay, but album was kind of hard. And then this other band that I don't want to say frequent, but I listen to from time to time. It's called like Polyphia, and they do like drums, guitar, and bass, and it kind of go hard. I don't want to say kind of, but it goes hard. Excuse me, that felt better. Just had pressure building up. But yeah. Oh, something else I really wanted to talk about. When you realize, okay, so this is a long time ago, but like when I say a long time ago, I mean like three years ago. I don't know, I think it was like 3 years ago. 2-3 years ago, something. But I had taken a coding class, and I don't know why I'm trying to make this seem like it's bigger than it was. It was just Harvard's coding class that they have available for anybody who wants to take it, and it was very informative. It kind of went a little faster than I would have wanted. They didn't explain everything that I wanted them to. And if you do it all at one time, and you're a really fast learner, it might only take you a week. Yeah, y'all see that motorcycle over there just going real fast and cutting in and out? Yeah, that was... I'd be scared of that. But I realized everything digital is just numbers. I don't want to say physical too, but everything, I guess you could say physical too. Everything is just numbers. Digitally, you look at colors. Every color has a numerical code. Sometimes it's alphanumeric, depending on what coding what program you're using. You got your red values, your yellow values, and your blue values. Every sound is just numbers that you listen to on like you listening to this video. Everything is just sounds. And color. Sounds number is frequency. I'm guessing hertz and frequencies and everything. I don't really know sound like that. Like I don't want to say I don't know and understand sound, but I don't understand the I'm gonna say this, I'm not gonna mean it, but I'm gonna say it. The coding of sound, or the I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I don't understand how you program sound, for lack of better words. And if I go back on that, don't be mad at me, because I don't know how to explain what I'm thinking. But you got visual, you got audio, all that's numbers. You got and then like the thing itself, the computer itself, it runs off of zeros and ones. It allows... Why did you get over here? There's nobody in that lane. Oh well. It runs off the zeros and ones. The motherboard tells the CPU what to do by zeros and ones, sends zeros and ones, a series to tell it what to do. Tells the GPU what to do, tells the graphics card what to do, tells the fan when to cool through zeros and ones, just numbers. And it's just amazing to me when people say numbers is everything. That numbers is actually everything. These green lights, yellow lights, I'm gonna stop. I was gonna go, but okay, you can't see it, but the box is right to the right of me. That box right to the right of me tells these lights through zeros and ones when to turn. If it should throw up a green arrow for a long time, it's always pressing these buttons. It sends a 0-1 signal to the box, from the box to the buttons, to the lights. That's so much time passed. Just everything is numbers nowadays. Let's go. We do it for the chicken nuggets. What are we doing for? We do it for the chicken nuggets. What do we do it for? We do it for John Beefus and Bobbert. Bro, okay. My mom, best mom in the world. Don't at me. Matter of fact, at me. Best mom in the world. Gave some of the most sound dating advice in the world. Never ever top this. I haven't heard anyone top this ever. Best dating advice in the world. Why are you still here? It's like you haven't moved. You probably haven't. But the soundest dating advice in the world. And she gave it to one of my boys, Bobbert. And they've been married for 12 years. Going on 13, strong. So he had a girlfriend. And he was talking to me, and then I was talking to my mom, and then he asked my mom. He was like, how do you know when you're ready for marriage? Or how do you know if you picked the right one? She said these simple words. If you have a sister or mom, okay. She said, with these two, what's what I'm looking for? With these two stipulations, you have to have a sister and a mom. Or matter of fact, siblings in general, really. But a sister would be better. If you considered her your mother's daughter and your sister's, let's say, big sister. Goodness sakes, dog, you're way above the line. If you wouldn't want her to be your sister's older sister, and you wouldn't want her to be your mother's daughter, don't marry her. Don't be with her. Don't waste your time with her. That was the one of the best things. Well, from what he said, that's one of the best things that he's heard. One of the best pieces of advice he's ever gotten. And it was a few weeks later, I guess he took inventory on his life and everything, and he broke up with her. And then about a month later, from what he's told me, he's been talking to her, not in a romantically sense. Go ahead, bask me. not in a romantical kind of sense, kind of thing, but just communicating with her for a long time. And from what he said, he told her what happened because they were friends like that. And then he realized, like, oh man, I think I should have been dating you this whole time. So he asked her to lunch one day, and then they went to dinner. And they started talking for a few months. They started going out. They went out, honestly, I think they went out for like either 9 months. So somewhere between 9 months and like 15 months, something like that. So it wasn't over 2 years. And so far they've been together for like 13 and a half years, married for 12, something like that. And he was like, all because of your mom's advice. And this is not an incest kind of thing, like, oh, I want her to be my mom's daughter so I can marry my sister. This ain't no Alabama kind of incest kind of joke thing. It's because when you marry someone, they become part of your family. They become your brother's sister. They become your sister's sister. They become your parents' daughter. At least from what I see. Like with my parents, my grandma doesn't see my dad. My grandma on my mom's side doesn't see my dad as a son-in-law. My dad calls my grandma mom. Sometimes, if he's in front of his children, he calls her granny. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm just saying what he does. But my grandma doesn't say son-in-law. My grandma said, most of the time she calls him by his name. But when she talks to him about, when she talks to other people about him, she says my son. And that's how I aim to be with my wife. Her mom calls me son. Her mom calls me by my name. So basically, you're just joining two families together. In the ideal world, let me say, in the ideal world, you're joining two families together. But no, that's it. If I'm not mistaken, I did give the quote the other day, thought of the day, in the other video, the other driving to school or something like that. But yeah, I think this video is done. Oh, I can go. Cool. Y'all put y'all's favorite car in the comment section. Matter of fact, put your dream car. Put your dream car. Like, if you had enough money, you'd buy this no matter what. And then put your realistic dream car. Like, first car I think of out of a list of really, 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 really expensive cars. I'm gonna say a car and a truck. One would be a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. Car probably costs like $400,000, right? I would not buy that car if I had $400,000 to blow. I just wouldn't have anything to do with it. I don't have a check near my house. Don't have anything. So why would I just drive my 12 miles per gallon car down the road for no reason? I just wouldn't. That's just me. And then put your realistic dream car in the comment section. Like, some people would say, like, oh, I want a Ford Raptor R. something like that for their dream car. But would you really want to drive a Raptor around all day, every day? Some people it is. Some people say yes. Some people say no. Some people say like, oh, just give me like a beater truck that I can just use and abuse until it poops out on me, until I can get something a little bit more nice, like a newer F-250, Ram 2500, or some people want a Chevy Black Widow. I don't know. But go ahead and toss your cars or trucks or vehicular items in the comment section below. I read all my comments. But yeah, I appreciate y'all watching this video. Do whatever you want to do. If you want to dislike the video, go ahead. If you want to like the video, go ahead. Whoa! It's a duck! It's a duck! It's 2 ducks! It's a lot of ducks! What's that over there? That's a big bird. You know I eat birds, right? What's y'all's favorite let's say protein? Let's say what's y'all's favorite meat? Me personally, I eat a lot of chicken. Chicken is cheap, and if you cook it right, it's good. And I just like chicken. Yeah, some people say they like little piggers, little pink things. Sometimes they're black and brown. Sometimes they're white. Sometimes they got spots. They got a little weird nose thing going on. Some people like chicken like me. Some people like cows. You never know. Some people like horses. The ones that go neigh. But I gotta afford. But y'all go ahead and put y'all's favorite protein down there too. We talk about that next time, and the myriad of ways you could prepare them. But that's all for me now. I am going to head to mi casa to get dormir for trabajar. Días de noche para noches. Thanks for everybody who stuck around the whole video. And if you didn't, you're not hearing this. But we still care about you. Hope y'all have a good day. Touch some grass today. Go in the sun and get some vitamin D. It just makes you smile a little bit more. They say smiling is the best medicine. That's not what they say, but that's what I say. Y'all, I hope y'all have a good day. Hope y'all have fun. Tie your shoes. Don't trip. And do what you know is right. That's where we're gonna leave it off. Hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, night, sleep. If you sleeping right now, rest up. That's what we're gonna call it today. Bye, guys. Goodness sakes, why is RPMs running? We gotta come up with something how to end these episodes off. Bye, friends. Cause y'all heard, yeah. If you hear it now, you probably heard the first episode. I'm calling y'all friends. The friends and friends. I'm Bob. Y'all are friends. So Bob and friends. And we gonna have people on the episodes too. It's not just gonna be me. One day when I get real friends in real life, it's gonna be Bob and his friend. Bob and friends. Something. I don't know. I'll think about that when I start talking to people and stuff like that. But yeah, Bob and I'll let y'all go, friends. Yeah. Let me know what y'all want to talk about. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got for you. We ending it here, okay? We are ending the episode here. No more. I gotta go, okay? No. We're ending it here, okay? Yeah.